Hi guys and girls, welcome back to Watch the Time. Thanks for tuning back in. Thanks for coming back to see me. I'm really pleased you've done so, and I'm really pleased about to bring you another Militado. This is my third Militado. This is the ML07. They're bringing up new releases. This one is just super affordable. I got it wrong when I did my watch haul video. For some reason, I thought it's a sapphire crystal. It's not. They're putting it as a K1 mineral. So it's a mineral crystal. It's got a Seiko VH31 movement. It's got a sort of sandblast, bead blast finish going on. But for the money, you're talking money like Casio money, really. It's quite unbelievable what they're offering. Militado offer exceptionally well-made, affordable pieces. I dare say over time they'll probably start being sort of affordable and a bit more expensive as they sort of offer more automatic watches and stuff. A lot of them tend to be quartz at this moment in time. But like I said, I will leave a link to their website, also the official store on AliExpress. As I always say, please use whichever one's best for you. But yeah, hopefully by the time we get to the end of the video, you know if it's for you. If it is, please use the link in the description. If not, I'm sure I'll feature something before. I will do so, or I'll do so in the future. But yeah, sit back, relax, get yourself a nice drink, because it's about that time to get the camera turned around and get on with it. Hi guys, so this is the watch. You'd have seen this box in my watch haul video. Outer cardboard box, inside sort of a leatherette type of box, brown in colour. Pillow, you've got a warranty card there, not signed, unfortunately. Would have been nice if it was signed, wouldn't it? But there we are. Sort of velvety pillow. Just continues with the same sort of material inside. Bit of a lint magnet though, which is a bit of a problem, so we'll put all that away. But for the purpose of the video and in terms of the what you're receiving for the money, yes, it does the job, doesn't it? So there we are. It's the ML07. Looks nice, doesn't it? Nice bubble crystal. And we'll go through the specs now. So ML07. Inside this watch, it's running a Seiko VH31 movement. I'll bring some information up about that movement now. This movement's doing the rounds now. This movement's been in so many watches. It's becoming one that people go to mainly because of the fact you get a little bit of a sweep, but you got the obviously reliability of a quartz because it is a quartz movement. So yeah, this watch, you see it in many watches now. I quite like it. It does sort of split the difference in terms of the reliability of quartz, and it gives a similar aesthetic to an automatic. So yeah, not too bad at all. So that's the movement. The construction of the watch, aside from the canvas strap, is all 316L stainless steel. So that's the case back, case, crown, and the pin buckle clasp. The pin buckle clasp looks like it's been finished similarly to the case, which is sort of like a sandblast finish, and you see that throughout there as well. The case thickness of the watch is 9.8 millimeters. The case diameter, I measured from 8 to the 2, it was coming at 36 millimeters. When you go from the 9 to the 3, including the crown, it was coming at 38 millimeters. The lug width on this is 18, and the lug to lug, tip to tip of the watch is 43.7 millimeters. So really good proportions there, guys. Really compact. It's going to fit a plethora of wrist sizes due to that. So yeah, nice and compact watch. So there we are. The case back on it, I'll show you. I'm not going to continue to do this all the time just because it's not as easy as some, because it's on a sort of NATO style. So you have to push it through. There's a screw down case, but I've left the sticker on there. Made no odds to me given how I was doing the review. But yeah, screwed down, as I said, sandblast finish, which is in keeping with the rest of the watch. Just bear me 1 second, guys. I'll put the strap back on, and there we are. So yeah, screw down case back, fixed bezel, which is obviously in keeping with the rest of the watch. Also, you got the crown, which is at the 3 o'clock position. It's a push-pull crown, and again, finished similarly, if not the same, to the rest of the watch. The strap it comes on is a canvas strap. I do like the way they've colour matched it with the yellows and the blacks and browns sort of colour. It all sort of, it goes really well, doesn't it? It's like it's not been an afterthought. Sometimes with these affordable watches, they just slap them on some random strap, but it's nice to see they've not done that with this. It definitely sort of colour matches, which is nice. Pin buckle clasp, not signed, but you have got so many holes. I dare say you're gonna have no problem with it fitting. So, which is always nice, isn't it? It's nice to see that they've given so many holes and stuff, which is fantastic. The crystal covering the dial, so I get it right this time. I said in my watch haul video it was a sapphire crystal. It's not. It's a mineral crystal. They call it a K1, so it's a mineral crystal very domed, lots of domage going on there. Not going mad with the studio lights as much as some, so they must have put a bit of AR coating on there. They've done with a little bit more, but not too bad for such a pronounced crystal. The water resistance is cited as being 100 meters. So that'll give you 10 atmospheres of water resistance, and the weight will appear in the top right. So with on this strap, with everything all included, it's coming in at 43.2 grams, which is very, very lightweight. It's almost the weight of a Casio, isn't it? So yeah, phenomenal. But there we are. But let's have a look at the dial, guys. So it's a matte black dial. It's nice to see on here what you do have. So nothing's been applied onto the dial. It's, like I say, you've got an inverted triangle and on the part of the minute track, which is nice to see. Inside that, you've got numerals. So you've got 1 to 12, slightly larger. Inside that, you've got 13 to 24. So effectively, it is 24-hour. So yeah, lets you sort of tell the time in both, which might be nice for a child if you're trying to teach them sort of how to tell time in terms of AM and PM. That might be quite handy. You've got sword style hands, sort of syringe as well with the end of the hour and minute. You got an arrow for the seconds, and you got a counterbalance. It's a white circle. Like I said, a matte black dial. Everything else is in whites and blacks and sort of yellowy brown that you get from the inverted triangles. But I think the proportions of the hands are done really, really well. They sort of reach out to where you really want them to be. Nice sort of, yeah, the way it's been done. Proportions are very, very good, in my opinion. You are wondering, what was the loom like? So, guys, I'm going to be honest. When I did the loom, it was a wee bit disappointing. But I was going to let this loom video go for a while. But it just, you can see what happens is it just keeps losing focus, because the loom doesn't give off enough light, so it comes and goes. So yeah, the loom was disappointing. I was expecting better loom. It's an affordable watch, but just a couple more layers would have done the trick. So yeah, very, very disappointing loom, in my opinion. As I said before, a Seiko VH31 movement. So you take it out, only one position, it will hack. You put it back in, it will start back up again. Obviously, if you pull it out, you can change the time by scrolling through to wherever you want to go. I won't show you because you probably know how to tell the time, but yeah, that's the hands, that's the indices or the dial and stuff, the movement. Let me just pop it on the wrist quickly, give you an idea of what it looks like on my wrist. Okay, so guys, this is what it looks like on my wrist. As you'll see, my wrist is just above a 7-inch wrist. Fits nicely, you've got several holes to go tighter and looser. Doesn't look too bad on my wrist. Like I said, quite a compact watch, but it fits on my wrist nicely. I think it will fit many, many wrist sizes due to the proportions. And it's not a bad looking watch, is it? Yeah, there we are. Okay, so guys and girls, that would now take me on to what I think is pants and pucker about the watch. If you've ever watched before, you know I always start with pants. I like to kind of high with pucker. So what I think is pants about the watch is, to be honest, guys, for the modest price, which I will leave up in front of me, it's very difficult to knock this watch, really, given, like I said, everything's relative to price, isn't it? But one thing that was disappointing, and I did mention it a moment ago, was the loom. The loom just, it's not up to snuff, really. It just, like I say, it just wouldn't give enough charge for me to give a really good loom sort of degradation video, so you can have a look. It's just not very good. It goes really quickly. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say really is a loom. So the loom is what I'm going to say for pants. What I think is pucker, it's quite a few things more, because for the price, I think it's a good offering. I'm going to go with the hands. Like I said, white hands, yellow on the inside. Could have done a bit more loom in that yellow. But yeah, but the proportions are nice. I think they look good. I'll go with the movement. The movement on this watch, for the price, it's almost the cost of the watch, isn't it? So I mean, yeah, the movement, the size, I do like the size of the watch. I think it's done nicely in terms of the proportions and stuff. Nice and thin, as does a bit of thickness because of the strap. But yeah, the size, the drill lugs, makes it nice and easy to change out. You don't see that on a lot of really affordable watches either, so that was nice to see. The strap, like I said, it's not the best strap in terms of the quality, but I do like the fact that it does go, doesn't it? It's undeniable. The black with that sort of beigey colour, and that's just on the dial. It looks really nice. It's sort of almost purpose made for the watch. It isn't. It looks like that. This general look of the watch, like I say, in terms of an affordable military style field watch, I think this looks really good, very quintessential in terms of what they've done. And the price, like I said, I do believe everything's relative to price in terms of quality, at least. And I do think the price of this is priced well for what you're getting. So they're the things I'm going to mention for Pukka. Is I'm going to go with the hands, movement, size, drilled lugs, strap, general look, and the price. And that'll take me on to now, would I recommend this watch? I mean, now Militado are doing some really, really good stuff, extremely affordable. And I think this is a really good offering. So, yeah, I would recommend it. I do believe there's a sapphire crystal one kicking around. And if it's a similar price, probably push you towards that. But for the price generally of this one, I think it's a really good offering. But guys and girls, as I always say, please let me know what you think about this watch. More importantly, and maybe any other watches you may want to see on the channel. And as I always say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and always watch the time. Take care, guys. All the very best.